John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing another Broadhead by Crimson Talon. Now, like I've said before, this is not the Crimson Talon of old. They were recently repurchased a couple of years ago by a guy named Dave Bevel. And Dave has a passion for creating new heads, new designs that are very high in their functioning and high level, top tier, but super low in their pricing, which is really nice. Who doesn't appreciate that? But that's just his passion, to have high quality broadheads and get them in the hands of just everyday common men and women. And so he's come out with this new one called the Croc. Now last year he came out with one called the Cleaver. It was a single bevel two blade, performed really well. I used it in some hunts. I got a video about it. Check it out if you'd like. But now he has the Croc. And the Croc is another two blade, single bevel head, but with a really wide cut, 1.5 inch cut. So he's got a 125 grain, 150 grain, and 200 grain model. This is going to be a video test of the 150 grain. So for this, I'm going to be using my protocol for 2023. You can read about it in the description right below this video, or I did a video describing, explaining the process and how I do it, why I do it, and that's just called 2023 Broadhead Test Process. You can find that here on my channel. I'm going to be using my Bowtech CP28 set at 72 pounds. Bishop FOC King arrows for most of the shots, but Bishop Fad eliminators for the really hard impact stuff. All right, let's zoom on in here and check out this Croc 150 grain and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at the 150 grain Croc. Now they got 125, a 200, and 150. This might be my favorite overall just by design because it is the shortest. Okay, it's like 0.95 inches in length right there, and then it's got the 1.5 inch cut, really nice wide cut. Now it came out a little less than that, honestly. When I measured it, it came out closer to 1.4 inches, but still, I mean, a really nice wide cut. The blades are 0.071 inches thick in the 150 grain model. Like, I don't know if you saw the video, but the 200 grain model, they're 0.079 inches thick. In the 150 grain model, they're 0.071 inches thick. And they have a single bevel sharpening all the way around at a 32-degree angle, which is they think is a good balance of sharpness, generating rotation, as well as protecting the edge, preventing edge chatter. The steel that they use is a 1085 steel for the ferrule. So the ferrule is a 1085 steel ferrule, and then the blades use a CR12 MOV tool steel brought to a Rockwell hardness of 58. So really a nice steel brought to a really nice Rockwell hardness. So that's going to be interesting to see how it plays out here. Love just the simplicity of the bevels, not messing around with a tanto tip, just makes it super easy to find that edge and touch it up or resharpen. I like to use a stay sharp guide like a diamond plate for something like this, and either I'll just hold it with my hand and feel it, in the diamond plate, and then touch it up that way, or you can use their sharpener for single bevels and get the one for 32 degrees, and then you'll be good to go with that. So really cool looking broadhead, super eager to test it and see how it performs. It took 175 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 10 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated 8.5 inches. It took no additional force to cut through the wire, which gives it a 10 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated through 62 layers. It rotated 45 degrees at 13 inches. It's in perfect condition after the 3 shots through the MDF. And after 2 shots through the steel plate, it's still in perfect condition. I mean, these edges are just in great shape, no edge chatter at all, and really nice holes in the steel plate. You get that great single bevel rotation and thick blades, and a wide cut makes a wound channel that'll be difficult to close up. Here it is after all the durability tests, gone through the MDF 3 times, the steel plate 2 times, and then into the concrete. And man, very impressive durability. The edges are perfectly intact. There's just no edge chatter to speak of, and spins very well. Really impressive durability. So what'd you think? Man, another winner. Crimson Talon, you're doing some really good stuff. And this price point is just unbelievable. This Broadhead, it's outperforming Broadheads that cost like, no kidding, like $50 or even more per head. These, just their list price, is $10 a head. And then I get a discount code that he offered to me. I kind of felt bad, you know, I didn't want him to lower his margin anymore, but he offered it. So if you use Lusk15 when you order these heads, any of his Broadheads, then you save 15%. So these come out to $8.50 a head. And again, they're outperforming single bevel 2-blade heads that cost like way, way more than that. So edge retention, flight, penetration, durability. I mean, everything about them is just really exceptional. So great job, Crimson Talon. Appreciate what you're doing for the industry, and really want to encourage all of you to give them a look. And to Crimson Talon, look forward to testing more of your stuff in the future.